Welcome to episode 6 of Boxes in the Basement. I appreciate y'all checking in with me once again. I appreciate everyone that reached out to me that wanted to get more knowledge about sneaks that have been releasing, things that have been working for me, things that have not. People have been reaching out to me. Shout out to Ralph, shout out to D. Foss. What's been releasing, we've been missing the episodes. Episode 6 and 61 will be dedicated to my go-to sneakers. So these are ones that I've been training in and working out in, just getting up and down the floor in some open runs that have been working for me. This has been working for me. I'm gonna reiterate that. If you're a guard and you like to play and get up and down the floor, the lateral movement, a lot of agility movement, things of that nature, these are my go-to. So that's what I've been training, playing in, open runs, and everything in between. I'm not chasing latest sneaks that came out, the colorways and all that, as we get into 60 and 61 of the episodes for Boxes in the Basement review. Look, they jumping out this. They jumping out the chair already. They want to be introduced. Without any further ado, we're going to get into the Curry 9 as well as the Under Armour Flow Future X. Under Armour Flow Future X. This one actually is the Sesame Street edition. So this is the Big Bird colorway, as you can see. I just like that silhouette. It worked for me. I'm not really a fan of I don't mind the white sole on the white shoe, but the white sole on the shoes, I'm not really a fan of, but these kind of spoke to me. You can kind of see some of the little details in there. This is the Under Armour Flow midsole, outsole. As you can see, the sole is one piece. It's not the midsole and then the outsole, two separate pieces glued together. It's just one platform. It gives better court feel. I like it. It has the responsiveness. I'm not going to get into all the technical terms of the names of the materials and things of that nature. If you want, you can Google that. But the reason why I chose them, for the same reasons, that's why I went with these two. Shout out to Bones too. He played in these. I seen him in these first. And when I seen him in these, for him, it could work for me. So talking pieces will go from heel to toe. It has a thick heel, which gives impact absorption, a lot of protection, which is good for your Achilles, the heel of your foot, a lot of pounding when you're jumping up, bounding, lateral movements and things of that nature. Gives additional support and stability. You can kind of see like the little curvature on it. It kind of sticks out or protrudes out a little bit. It's just not a flat piece. So they put a little detail into that. Gives good grip, obviously like every shoe, depending on the surface of the court, you may have to wipe it down, but there's no issues that I have. You'll kind of start to see some of the spider legs in the midsole as you start to play and break in. Very rarely will you see them on these because it's, like I said, it's a different type of sole material. If you like it, I would go with that. What else? Yes, I do like the lockdown. As you can see, this one has a strap. This one does not. Still has kind of the same materials. These are a little bit more premium, I guess you can say, with the upper and the stitch and the cross stitching, whereas this is a mesh material. So depending on what size sneaker you wear, you may want to go up half a size or down half a size if you're a narrow footer or wide footer, but you can kind of see the mesh material. I like it because it has elasticity and it has a lot of give. You know what I mean? If you don't want too much give, I took the insole out and I don't know if you can see, but I put my own in there. It's a little bit thicker insert. You can leave it if you want. If not, take it out, exchange it. Or if you want to get a thinner sole, you can just put it in over top of this and it gives it double cushioning. I do like just the regular traditional lacing. This one actually has just a regular eyelets on it, whereas this one has a little bit different materials. You can see the tabs that pulls in right here, which is connected to that, which gives a little bit, when you tie it up, you'll kind of feel it give a little bit of pull. Oops, let's throw these up here somewhere. This one dips down a little bit more, has a little bit more protection on the Achilles, where this one is a little bit more shallow. It doesn't stick out as much, but it still gives a little dip, which is kind of cool. I like how it goes underneath for the ankle bone. Some people like protection over top of it. I kind of like that wiggle room, I guess you can say. What else? In the toe box area, this is the mesh material, this is a mesh material, but it actually has different fabric that's woven into it, as you can see. All right, it has different little deposits for breathability. You can see not discoloration. It's not a discoloration, it's just a breathability on there. If you hold it up, you can see that this is just all one piece, whereas this one, is a little bit different. The break-in on them are pretty cool. Like any basketball shoe, the more you play in it, the more it wears down. That's why I suggest getting a couple pairs of it, especially if you like it. And these joints sell out quick, and then the resale on them is more than what retail is. Sometimes you can find sneakers that are under retail for resale value, but not these. I do like the leather impression that it gives. I like that it's not really a cheap plastic. It definitely used some different materials with this. It kind of gives me the Brandon Jennings vibes. I don't know if y'all remember his shoe. So once again, this is just a quick review, my go-to. So episode 6 and 61 would just be my go-tos. So rather than do 4 episodes and, you know, just oversaturate the page, I'm just doing 2 of them at a time, which is the same company, same template and format that they use to make both of them. So Ralph D. Foss, I appreciate y'all, you know, getting me back started. There's a whole bunch of other pairs I grabbed, but these worthy of review. And any questions, comment, like, share, all that good stuff, or DM me and I'll answer whatever questions y'all may have. Episode 60, Boxes in the Basement. Peace.